Hello. We got the 1.7 patch out. Let's see. This is make a bubble. Great. We have made a bubble. There do seem to be a few more people just kind of standing around. I guess that's a good sign. Oh, let me just realize I have the window situated where I can't see chat. There, that's better. At least the game does not mute itself when I click out of it. That's a nice thing about this game that several other games that I've played recently don't have. They have a playing background. Oh, leave a message. Okay. Well, let's... Oh, and is there a picture? Take a picture. Take a photo with the lookbook. I'm here anyway. Oh, I'm not. There we go. And we'll do this, and we'll do... There we go. That's a nice, pretty picture. And we'll go and turn in the picture. Turn in. What am I saying? We'll submit it here. Confirm. Dailies. What can we add? What a lucky person. Oh, we do have new things in the Starlit shop. As you can see, I've basically not spent anything in a while. So, as a result, I can actually buy a lot of this right now. There. Okay. So what do we got? We have some overalls, an overall dress, earrings, necklace, some other earrings, another necklace. So it seems like 1, 2, 3 go together and 1, 2, 3 go together, but probably I would actually do like a 1, 2, 3. Because this green with these red, I don't know. And then there's this mushroom dress, which is the most expensive thing. Let's grab that one and that one. And I have 2 something. Oh, we got some new stuff over here too. So we have, yay! We've got shared finale. We have this thing that we can summon. And you can see the, I've slowly been collecting these, but I don't care that much. Everyone I know has quit the game. I did the pictures and stuff. go to crafting. What can I craft today? There. That's a daily. Then I'll go to the realm of escalation, which I'm almost maxed. No, I don't want to do the star pieces. It's not part of the daily. I can't put it down. Okay. It just disappears after a second. Let's go ahead and, you know what? I can't find where I'm supposed to go. Oh boy, 2 people over here. Oh, there's one right next to me. Something I noticed, it actually pops this up over here based on your collection. So once you hit 100, I don't know if this has been in the game for a while. I just noticed it this time. It could have come in with the last patch. It could have been in the game since the whole 1.5 thing. But whatever the case is, I just noticed it. All right. Looks like we can just run this way. So we got 10 and 50. So that seems to be roughly how many drop per area. One, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we grab that. And we should be, yep, 120. The other one is almost always in this area. They usually have 2 that are in a random place and 1 that's in this little cavey cove place. And that is certainly the case today. So there's no point in picking up the other ones because I've reached my 100 limit. But they are a nice path to sort of say, go this way. I hope you're all having a nice day today. We're just gonna have some chill story time. And hopefully I don't have to read too much. All right, did I get... Yeah, I got everything, so that's fine. Let's take a look at the Blue Tears season. Fun to play. This is something about the story, I guess. This is Ride the Swing, okay. These are side quests. Okay. Collection. I get the hair ornament. Ah, yes, this again. So we've got these things popping up. We have, I guess this is the new dungeon. And we have photos. Login bonuses. That's from last night when I logged in just to do my dailies and then log out immediately. That's the story, new story quest, adventure. I already did this off stream. Resonate. We can watch this, why not? Okay. Well, that was a thing. No, don't play again. Please, no, don't play again. Stop. Go away. Stop. How do I... Oh, God. Is there no way to... There's a button. There's a button. Okay. What are the pieces? We've got a dress. I don't know, some handheld item. Gloves, necklace, earrings, crown, shoes, socks, a shawl, and the hair. And then the 4-star, what have we got? A dress, a handheld thing, sleeves, a necklace, or would this be a choker? This would probably be a choker, right? Earrings, a hair tie, accessory, shoes, and hair. Looks like it's hair with pigtails. And if we want the Ocean's Blessing, we could do that. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't have much interest. I don't want to waste pulls on this because there are things that will probably come out that will be more interesting to me. So the ability is this water thing, Tidal Lament. The water, gentle currents gather around her toes, inviting her to sink into sorrow. And glowy around fishing spots. Okay. The motorcycle was really cool. That could have been a 5-star banner thing that would have gotten a lot of pulls. I would have pulled on it. I did it for the 4-star. They need more things like that though. More of the cool, actually useful in the game things. Stuff like the 4 stars on these, not as interesting anymore. So you saw that I got I have this full outfit. I'm working on my second of it. I'm not excited about getting any of these anymore. Like, I was excited about this for a long time. Like, this was a big deal for me to try to get because, you know, it's Kura and all of that. But it's also an alternative to the fishing outfit. This would be an alternative to the bug catching outfit. And then they said, well, actually, you can just dress up however you want. So I don't care. If I can customize it however I want, I'm not going to be concerned with some of those things anymore. Because restrictions create interest sometimes. Okay, looks like 4 more in this area. And some more dues as well. So we got 4 more stars. Probably going to be in this general area. Because I'm pretty sure that's where the patch is. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer or anything like that. When I say some of these things, I'm just being a realist and saying, but that is just how I feel. I know sometimes I can be down on stuff like,
Don't worry, Momo. New adventures, new stories. There's so much to look forward to.
that seemed new. But yeah, like I just want to be direct with how I'm feeling about things as I do them, as I play them. Let's get threads. Oh, 15. All right. I do want to take a look at how much time do I have on this? 6 hours. I'm fine. My glow ups. Oh, new items. Flawless Code Lush. Some socks. Some gloves. Ah, the fireworks outfit. This gives Greek vibes to me. The dress. I don't know how other people feel. And that's not a complaint. That is simply a statement. Okay, let's check our 4 stars and see. Select all except. Can you hear that? Maybe. That's my mouse wheel. If you do hear it, that's my mouse wheel. So I'm selecting everything except the gloves. And I'm just going to glue it all up. So if there is a need for a 4-star glow up, this will be ready. And did I get anything interesting? Yeah, I got the red hair. And, ooh, do I get a green? I do get a green one. I was paying so little attention to what I got from that. Is there... I could do this one as well. Select all, get rid of that. Because I've been collecting these for a while. And eventually I want to have everything glowed up. This is a cute one. I'm not sure. I guess the pink line is different. The dress looks nice, I guess. Friends, do I... Oh, I have messages from Dada. Hello, Dada. Nikki, did you know a certain special times the river winding through the meadow all the way to Silken Lake will appear somewhat different when the season of sorrow arrives? Even the lake's water take on a melancholic hue. Quite interesting. Send. Quite interesting, but I say, really, what exactly will it look like? What? Ahem, I won't say too much about the details here on Pair Pal. Better for you to see it yourself. Everyone experiences it different. Okay. Everyone's experience is different. I have this quest. Grab all of these. What do we got in the store? We got this. The game is so quiet right now. It's weird. This is an outfit. This looks like something that's on the permanent banner already. You just get a blindfold with it now. Yes, the yellow color. I know how much all of the Infinity Nikki fans like the yellow colors. Oh, okay, this is something that I've seen. Dancing. Okay, it looks like just some jewelry here. Eyes. And some, okay. A lantern for letting go. Yes. Tell your fans to let go of that story about the dress in the attic. Yes, do that. Let go of the past, of the content that has been retconned out of the story. Okay, so this is money. This is these blue things, which is basically money. That's money. That's money. That's money. That's money. Oh, this is fake discount diamonds. How generous. See, if all of these were diamonds, except maybe like this or this, sure. Everything being these blue stellarite, no. Not interested. Why do I have a red thing here? Oh, I have free things that I didn't pick up. Oh, we've got some kind of new clothing thing. This looks like a handful of recycled pieces put in a new form. Is that a spider or an octopus? Yeah, and we only get one. Resonance crystals. I think I already got these. And can't get any more of those. And I don't have any need for that. So this is actions for Momo. See, if I was still kind of interested in a lot of stuff about this game, I can tell you for sure I'd be interested in buying this for the $3 because of the hair. Because I like Nikki having pink hair. The other things about this I'm kind of meh on, but I would do it for the hair. However, because they retcon the story, I don't have faith in this game anymore. So I'm sort of just playing it because I'm hoping things will get better. But that hope is dwindling away. Now, if Giovanni appears in this patch, you know, we can talk. It would be a, oh, hey, they're actually looking at characters that I'm kind of interested in. And maybe we can have a Giovanni Nikki team up at some point where Giovanni can be in the story again and perhaps be the tuxedo mask. But we'll see. We'll see if that ever happens, because I'm fully expecting disposable characters with disposable story that doesn't amount to anything meaningful at the end of this patch. Now, you know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe one of the ghosts is Nikki's mom, and they'll be like, "Oh, yes, her mom and the whole attic thing, and we're gonna talk about that." Great. Okay, that'd be cool. My game just hiccuped. That was interesting. I do want this game to be good and fun because I like the platforming. The platforming is something that I've been missing from games for a long time. The dress up stuff, I can take it or leave it. That doesn't matter as much to me. I think it could be fun. I think it could be interesting. It is a part of the game that I am totally willing to engage with. But it is not my biggest draw to this game. And I get that this is a dress-up game. Totally understand that. And I'm totally fine with that. But I gotta be real. I'm here for the platforming. I'm here for the Spyro the Dragon levels of platforming, for the Mario boss fights. That's what I'm interested in. Seeing how other people can develop on things that have not been properly expanded on in a long time. The music's nice. Oh, I bet there was like a star in there and I had to push boulders, right? Yes. Hey, ghosts. In the name of faith. Faithful believers, after years of preparation, our plans are finally coming to life. In the name of faith and our ideals, we gather here today. The main force will push through the mist to attack Florawish and Stoneville. Our mission is to sneak in with the key, enter the ruins, and seize the way to wield the Arosa scepter. This is a holy war. Some of us may not make it back, but this is our one and only chance to resurrect our beloved deity. Fight for faith. Fight for the wishing one. For the wishing one. Okay, that's interesting. A war based around beliefs. So this could at least have some interesting, I don't know, backstory if they don't retcon it. I'm not gonna click on that. I'm not sure. Since we are in the story area, it might be some spoilers. Hey, and we're back here. Okay. We got some more stuff done. Phase tasks. And what else did we... Oh, hey, I finished the other things. Totally forgot I was doing that earlier. And oh, I have enough. Can I can do more Heart of Infinity stuff. So I'm getting up to this area, which is nice. +2 all, okay. This is a pose. And +2, great. And then I do have this, which, okay, I need to go all the way. Speaking of which, do I have... Yes, I do have some evolutions that I can grab on stream. So let's go ahead and grab these. Hey, pink hair. All right. I have a new pink hair. Skip all. I don't care about the rest. Oh, and I've got... Oh, this one. So, I can't remember if I did this on stream or not, but I have this evolution because pink hair. This one also has nice pink hair. This is pink and black. This is pink and white. I kind of like the black and pink, black and white dress. And I could see myself using this dress with this hair. Ooh, I wonder how the accessories for these two would mix. But we've got this one. Let's go ahead and grab it. Yay. less excited for this green intermediary between the two pink hairs. Oh, and where is this one? I pulled for Flutterstorm because I wanted to finish this one, so I got the full outfit now. Cannot evolve it, but I got the full outfit at least. And this is a sexy outfit. I do think this is a really pretty one. Bubble season. Styles. Distance C. Grab this. Some more diamonds. I think that's it. I have done nothing here. Which enemies am I missing again? It's the ones on the firework island that somehow I missed despite spending a ton of time there, right? Yeah, this one. Missing that singular enemy. Yes, that does seem to be the case. It's just this one enemy. Wow, it's only a few pages. Combat. Okay. So that's something that, I don't know, maybe I'll do at some point. We'll see. Trial of Bravery. What do I have left here to do? Is it just crafting the things that I didn't craft? Or is it actually something meaningful? Oh no, I bet it's, yeah, it's these things. I didn't finish the Eurekas. Is it just two of them? Yes, looks like it's just these two. So I need to do this Eureka and this Eureka. All right, that'll be nice to do those. And if you are watching the VOD, thanks for watching the VOD. With some of these games like Infinity Nikki, I'm just going to put out the full VOD as the full VOD. So whatever is live streamed today, that's going to go up as a full VOD. Whether it's 1 hour or 6 hours, whatever the case is. There are not like good designated stopping points for this. Also, I have such a huge backlog from cutting up some of the stuff like the Helldivers videos to make them more bite-sized and easier to consume. Yeah. Chinese Parents is another one that I have cut up into pieces. I think that should be the episode coming out today. I have a thumbnail for it, but I might make a second one for it because I was looking at it and I was kind of like, do I like this thumbnail? Okay, but we are 1 hour in. Well, we're 1 hour into the stream. I did have some things I was trying to figure out at the start. So it's probably more like 45 to 50 minutes in the VOD. More of these wizard bugs. If this had been released as a single player game, I would definitely have been on board with this. As a single player game where you play through it one time and they leave it open for an expansion that you buy later, I would have been all about that. Glowy water. Yeah, it wasn't glowing down there, it's only glowing up here. Interesting. But the Dada did say it's not going to glow forever. A new waypoint. I should grab that. I remember taking a picture in front of that door. This was on my other PC and saying, gosh, I wonder when this will open. And I did the same for this area. Gosh, I wonder when this gate will open. The water effects are cool. They look nice and pretty. They remind me of the glow from the floating dress. Not quite the same, but similar enough that we have glowing up here? I guess, does that mean that the water level used to be this high, or is this wet? And I hear whispering. I'm guessing it's the ghosts. Do you hear that? I'm going to leave the music off for a minute. O divine envoy of the wishing one, please hear my voice. Yeah, okay. It just did the whisper thing again. Okay, I'll turn the music back on. I could really see the comments some people could leave would be like, no, you're just crazy. There's no whispering. What are you talking about? You're just crazy. What? Crazy. I was crazy once. There's that whole thing that people say, right? I was locked in a room, a rubber room, whatever. I don't know the whole copy pasta thing about the being crazy. I'm just seeing if there's anything else in this area beyond. No, I can't get up there. There we go. And I've already kind of explored this area, so I guess the only thing to do. Oh, I'm supposed to be back here. Well, whatever. I'm gonna go grab that waypoint first. Ooh. That was weird. Don't look back. Run. More Esslings are coming this way. Hurry. No, I'm not leaving. Dad is still not back. Dad is still back there. I can't read. What happened to Dad? Divine Envoy, please save him. He's in so much pain. Mom, where's the Divine Envoy? Where's Miss Elsia? Why aren't they coming to help us? They'll come. I'm sure they will. Dad will be all right, but listen. We have to go now. You're slandering the Divine Envoy. Stop it. Stop lying. The Divine Envoy will protect us. How can you speak against her? I wish it weren't true too, but I saw it with my own eyes. She killed Alcia with her own hands. The Divine Envoy killed Alcia. What are we supposed to do now? What do we do? That's interesting. Hey, look, another shadow to poke. The serpent's tears. But I saw the Divine Envoy. I mean, the serpent's tears. She looked so sorrowful when she killed Alicia. And now she's handed over the Orosa scepter herself. Don't you think it's a bit strange? Haven't you been fooled enough? She killed someone. How can you still defend her? I'll inform the others. You're no longer fit to guard the scepter. The Orosa scepter must be properly secured. We can't let it fall into the wrong hands again. Oh, more ghosts just loaded in. The serpent must be imprisoned. Of course, for everyone's safety, the serpent must be imprisoned. The more we relied on the serpent's power before, the more we must fear her now. We need to make sure she has no chance to fight back. The serpent probably believes the shelter she built is the safest place. Why don't we trap her there? Pay for worshipping a fake Divine Envoy. This is the price we pay for worshipping a fake Divine Envoy. It was our blind faith that led us to Lady Alcia's death. No one protecting us from the Esslings anymore. How are we supposed to survive now? And that's no one's. All we can do is pray to the Wishing One. Surely our prayers will be heard. Surely he will return to bless us. Liar, lock her up. Okay, that's the direction you're going. Liar, murderer, lock her up. Just you wait. The Wishing One will judge you, and so will we. Our suffering never ends, and it's all your fault. Hand over the Arosa scepter, or don't expect us to be so nice. Yay, I got a new waypoint. Okay, since I have some points to spend, which one was it? Courses. Which of these do I need to finish? No, it's up. It's this one. This is a big one to finish. So I can do 2 of these. And then I've got 20 left, and I'll worry about that later. Okay, well, that was interesting, talking to all those ghosts. I'm gonna say this is definitely more interesting than at least the last 3 patches. More interesting than 1.4, 1.5, and 1.6. So 1.4 and 1.6 were like joke updates, and I'm guessing that's the vibe they're going for, where it's like the even numbers are the silly goofy ones and the odd numbers are going to be the more serious ones. So 1.3 was the Queen's Palace, but then 1.1 was not goofy, and I would say 1.2 was actually pretty good too.
The wind is picking up. Momo, be careful. Don't blow away.
It's just a light breeze. I'm not worried at all.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind him flowing away. I really do feel like sometimes I'm the only one who's not a big fan of Momo. Well, okay, that's not true. My brother also does not like Momo very much. But I think Momo is likably unlikable. Like he's fun to sort of tease and dislike. Did you hear the shadow? I'm off to catch blue something. Wow, there's a blue shadow. Enough. Okay. So something's going on over here with the blue shadows and stuff, which I'm guessing is what I just witnessed and poked. Tristan. Absolutely not. Shadow expeditions are strictly forbidden. Oh, it's you two. I thought you were those rowdy kids running around again. Excuse me, I'm a very tall, prim, and proper lady. Can't you tell by my very, pretty voice? Recently, patrols have reported strange, deep shadows in the meadow. The kids are so excited they started searching everywhere, even turning over scarf worm burrows just to catch a glimpse. It's been tough on us having to guard the border and escort those kids back home. I was hoping to swap shifts and go see the Blue Tears, but no such luck now. So you're guarding the border. This border. Huh. So Florawish and Stoneville, they seem like reluctant allies in some capacity. So this is some kind of a border. And Breezy Meadow, so this is like one region and this is a region. And then this is another region. I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure why. Well, whatever. Investigate this. The other half of blue. At 18, I truly believed I'd become a legend of Florawish. Now at 35, I've accomplished nothing. You know, that reminds me of a few people I know. When they were 18, they thought that they were on top of the world, and then they get a few more years under their belt and suddenly they realize they're not. I've accomplished nothing, only witnessed legends being born. Of course, I'm still endlessly grateful to the savior who roused our town from the stringent gloom. But after hearing of her encounter with the Blue Tears, I couldn't help but wonder if I should venture into the Serpent Ruins too. Surely even mediocre people like me deserve one fleeting chance to leave their mark. And then you keep going. See, if this was all that was here, I would be down to read this. It continues on. At some time past 30, I began to loathe, like, okay, I don't care. Then came the eerie wind, I don't care. I rushed to mail, like, this first line is great. Everything beyond that, I feel is unnecessary. Because to me, the first line seems like something someone came up with, and then everything else after that feels like, oh, AI needs to make it longer. Now, AI could have written the first line too, but the first line is far more interesting. Like, okay, it's a person lamenting about something. Lamenting about when they were 18, they thought they were hot shit. And now that they're 35, they realize they're not. That's fine. You don't need to go into the whole, and after 30, No. No, thank you. Why is there an invisible wall here? What is going on? I mean, you can see I'm running. What the heck?
Time for a nighttime adventure.
Wait, what? What? Huh? This seems odd. Why can't I go over there? No. No, I fall too fast. No, I just want the flower. Give me the flower. Wow, this is weird. Oh. Huh. You know, it's always fun to find little bugs like this in the game where it's like, what the heck is going on here with this invisible wall? I guess it's story related, like I'm supposed to interact with something and then there's going to be this big thing in the ground right here, but it's not here yet, but the game thinks it's here. Wait, am I floating if I do this? Yeah. Oh wow, the camera can't even go over there, can it? So I could get a nice shot of her face. Ooh, I can't do that. Well, if it didn't center around her waist, I could. Can't take photos in current location, huh? Oh, right. I could actually go up and see how far up it goes. Oh, there we go. So I can't zoom in. Wow. So something big is going to be there, I guess. I don't know. I like figuring this stuff out. Where's the quest? Oh, it's over here, other side of the lake. Money bags. Come here, money bags. Come here. Just wanna...
Let's stay in the shallow water.
I fell into water. Okay, let's go to ice. There we go, now I can move. Ha 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 ha, I got you. See, this is definitely worth 5 stars. The ability to go on water, that is so useful. And then I can just boop, and it disappears. I would say out of the 5 stars, this is probably my favorite 5-star. Just for the utility of it. Right, I should probably focus on actually doing the quest instead of getting distracted by things. So I saw the blue ghost back there.
Leave half a sentence hanging. Now we have to go find out ourselves. Anyway, let's go see how special Silken Lake's become. Oh, wait, Nikki. Is that someone crying by the lake?
Yeah. Cool. Hello, crying man.
Craig, what's wrong?
I miss my grandma.
Oh.
Your grandma? I don't think you've ever mentioned her before.
So I chuckled at that because I recently named one of the VODs that I posted I Miss Grandma. So it made me think of that. If you haven't seen that VOD, you go check it out. But that also, I don't know when I'm uploading this. Maybe I'll upload this and schedule it for like tomorrow or something. But yeah, that's, if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's interesting. It's like an artsy game. It's called Don't Disturb. Anyway.
I try not to. Whenever I think about her, it hurts so much. She was a quirky little old lady. She always carried around an old worn-out notebook full of stories. She used to tell me that every night. The darkness carves out a brand new moon. She'd say there's a hidden kingdom in the snow, and even the little snakes in the meadow have wishes that sparkle. She told me all of that. But she also had a bad habit. She never finished her stories. She always said, "I'll tell you the rest next time." But after a dozen or so next times, she never got the chance to finish any of them.
Those sound like such beautiful memories. Your grandma must have been a wise and gentle soul. Maybe those unfinished stories were a special gift she left for you.
A gift? What do you mean?
Maybe it was always her dream to write those stories with her favorite grandkid. So she'd start them, and then wait for the day you'd pick up that old notebook and continue to write, and eventually finish them yourself.
You really think so? I hope that's true. Thank you, Nikki.
Oh, here come the tears again. Craig, are you sure you're okay?
During the blue tear season, this is what you're supposed to do. Just let it all out. Cry as hard as you need, and let the blue tears carry your sadness away. Look, I mean, I already feel so much better.
That's great. But what are blue tears?
Oh, just keep walking and you'll see them. There's this whole stretch of glowing blue water. At night by the shore, it shimmers really beautifully. This time of year, during the blue tear season, people tend to feel more emotional. So, if you see someone like me crying by the lake, don't worry. Just let them cry it out. Sometimes, sadness gets buried so deep you just can't talk about it. But every 20 years with the blue tears, you can finally let it all go.
I see now. The blue tears stay by the water, quietly listening to you, like an old friend who never interrupts. They help people leave their sadness in this season. That way they can step into the future with a lighter heart.
But what if someone's really upset and they don't want to cry their heart out by the lake where others might hear them?
Well, you can always visit the tear bottle vendor and buy a special bottle full of blue tears. That way, you can share your sorrows with the blue tears anywhere, even in private. But to be honest, I still prefer coming here. They say that if the blue tears truly bless you, they might carry you back to the past, so you can make things right.
Take you back to the past?
When I was little, a lullaby passed around Breezy Meadow about the blue tears. I still remember parts of it. Blue tears, secrets kept in guarded years. Upstream I drift, soft and light, to yesterday's fading plight. If this is true, I hope the blue tears can take me back. That way I can tell my grandma about the story I've been writing. But it's just a lullaby. I've never actually met anyone blessed by the blue tears.
Is that so? Hey, Momo, why don't we go ahead and see the blue tears? If they can help people mend regrets, they must be special.
Hey, okay, great. So I'm going to take a quick break for myself. If you're watching the VOD, I'm going to cut the break out. Okay, we are back.
Don't cry. Don't cry anymore.
Huh? Who's speaking?
Horse? Is the horse speaking? I just want to pet you, Mr. Horsey. Don't move. Pet, 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 pet. That horse girl game is really popular these days. Uma Musume. Hello. What? Oh, that's the shawl. I was like, what's going on with that? Boing, boing. Wait.
Don't cry. Don't remember me for this moment.
Don't cry.
Before my death, I truly lived.
Nikki! Nikki! You finally woke up! You passed out all of a sudden. It scared me.
I did... what?
Just now, by the lake. We were watching the blue tears, and then a voice suddenly started speaking to us. Then you just walked straight into the water. I called out, but you didn't respond, and then you collapsed. Thankfully, a passerby helped me pull you out. Her name's Deanna. She's a ranger.
Oh, it was nothing. And ranger might be a bit of a stretch. I only just started training. I actually learned how to swim by helping kids catch fish, since I could never get the hang of fishing. I never thought it'd actually come in handy someday. But I'm glad it did. How are you feeling now? Do you hurt anywhere?
I'm all right. Thank you, Deanna. But what about you?
Me? I'm fine. Wait, my bracelet. It's gone.
Oh no, don't tell me it just fell in the lake.
Bracelet?
Oh, please don't worry about it. That scale bracelet is actually a little odd. It's gone missing a few times, but somehow it always finds its way back. Grandma used to say people, like rivers, flow alongside each other. Things that drift along the water are sometimes returned by it too. Maybe one day, after some twists and turns, a kind soul will return it. I feel a bit sad about losing it, but it was worth it to get you out safely.
Still, your bracelet was lost because of me. Deanna, I'll help you find it.
It's that voice from the Blue Tears' fault. Without it, none of this would have happened.
A voice? What voice?
It was a woman's voice. She kept telling me not to cry, and not to let death be how she's remembered. Her tone was warm, but somehow it filled me with such deep sorrow.
Strange. I didn't hear anything. While I was helping you, I spotted some strange blue figures flickering near the water's edge. I was going to check it out, but then you woke up.
Unheard voices. Flickering figures. This is starting to give me the chills. Is that part of the Blue Tears legend, too?
I've only heard the version where you return to the past to fix regrets. Wait! Hold on! Did you hear a response from the Blue Tears? Isn't that supposed to be a blessing? This sounds dangerous. It even mentioned death.
I'm confused too. I'm worried. Whoever that voice belonged to, she sounded like she was in trouble, like she was calling out from somewhere far away. But how is that linked to the Blue Tears legend of regret and redemption?
I don't really know either. I've only just arrived in Wishfield, so I'm not too familiar with the Blue Tears. That story, I heard it from a tear bottle vendor I met across the river. They might know more about it. You should ask them.
Great. Thank you, Deanna. We'll head there now.
Okay, I'll look around too. I didn't hear the voice, but if there's another clue here, maybe I can find it. If you need help again, come find me.
Okay. Hello, horse. Let me pet you. No, where'd the other one go? I wanted to pet him too. Ooh, money. This is a thing that's in the real world, isn't it? The blue glowy stuff. Isn't it like algae or something? Grab this. Blue glowy person. Oh. Bioluminescent algae, maybe. Up, up, and up. I'm guessing it's jumping because it wants me to collect it. Yes. Walking on the water. Hey, crying person. No. Can't talk to you. Can't jump on you. Right. I totally forgot what I was doing because I saw the horses. Ooh, what's this? This part's really big glowy. Maybe if I freeze it, it'll stop being big glowy. No. I see a shadow over here. Poke. Hey, more ghosts. Hello, ghosts. Oh,
The tear bottle vendor should be somewhere close by. Wait, are they that glowing blue thing? Nikki, what are those things?
A wishing one, how could this be? Alicia was killed by the serpent! How could that monster do that?
Madness. Everything's falling apart. At least the serpent handed over the Orosa scepter. Otherwise...
The shadows? Are they talking?
Don't be scared. I'll go ask. Who are you? Why are you here? And what's all this about the serpent killing Alicia? No response.
Nikki, Ribbit, can you hear that terrifying shadow's voice?
Ah! A ghost! What? A croaker? What are you doing here?
Ribbit, I'm here to collect the blue tears for the tear bottles. The blue tears are so sad. When humans cry to them, it makes them feel a little better. Ribbit, I can trade tear bottles for art supplies and for stories, and then I can make tons of new graffiti.
So you're the tear bottle vendor we've been looking for.
You scared me for a second. I thought something strange had happened again. Long time no see, Miss Croaker.
It's strange, but seeing you here by this eerie shadow gives me a bizarre sense of comfort.
Me too. Oh, Miss Croaker, do you know what these shadows are?
Ribbit, I don't know anything about them. Not long ago, a bunch of blue shadows appeared at the lake with blue tears. Ribbit, this is the first time I've seen them. I was going to hide upstream by the river, but there were more shadows over there, so I got scared and I ran back here. Ribbit!
So then, the strange figures Deanna noticed must have been these shadows.
Actually, Ribbit, I have an idea. These shadows might be related to the original legend of the blue tears, Ribbit.
But what about going back to the past to fix regrets?
Yes, Ribbit. A long, long time ago, some saw the shadows of their loved ones who died in a war by the lake, Ribbit. They cried their heart out, telling their loved ones how much they missed them and made up for the regret of never saying goodbye. That's how the legend started, Ribbit. Other croakers say it happened almost a few centuries ago. Maybe those people saw those strange shadows back then, Ribbit! But there's no mention of these shadows speaking. It's only you who can hear them, Nikki, Ribbit. Maybe you're the Blue Tears' chosen one, Ribbit.
Maybe. I came from far away to get here, so we might be linked somehow. Maybe that's why I keep finding strange things. Miss Croaker, we're tracking a mysterious voice. It always appears at the same time as the shadows. But just now, when they showed up, I didn't hear the voice at all.
Maybe still, they could be connected to the mysterious voice somehow.
Could be. Oh, earlier, we overheard the shadows saying that the serpent killed Alicia. So, if these shadows were once real people, then what they're talking about might actually have happened in the past. Miss Croaker, have you ever heard of Alicia and the serpent?
Ribbit? Alicia? Never heard of her, Ribbit. But the serpent? Oh, that's super scary, Ribbit! They say it's big enough to coil around the entire Well of Fortune, and its fangs are longer than 3 croakers stacked up on top of each other. They say it snatches up all the naughty little croakers, Ribbit!
That doesn't sound like a good thing. Oh, wait, can we even still call it a thing?
The serpent killing people. Could that be what the mysterious voice was referring to when it mentioned death? Why am I the only one who can hear it? Is it asking me to do something?
Ah! So creepy! The weird voice is back again! Bye-bye, Nikki. Ribbit! I'm getting out of here! So fast!
Let's go, Momo. We should get moving too. Maybe if we keep investigating these shadows, we'll find out more about that mysterious voice. The croaker mentioned those shadows appeared upstream along the river too. If we keep investigating, we'll get to the bottom of this.
Okay. That was a long conversation. Though it did kind of explain things. I'll say that so far I'm digging this story a lot more than the past several updates. What are those shadows? Those shadows, what are they? They didn't seem hostile. Just kept repeating the same motion. Too bad we couldn't communicate with them. Could they be lingering ghosts left behind by that war? It could be. Hey, another ghost to poke. Poke the ghost, poke the ghost. Ja poke. Gathering things. Pet the birdie. Pet the other birdie. I need to get. I need to take some time and draw a bird. I want to draw a cockatiel. Ah, what are you doing? You sucker. Ew. I mean, they are sacks. S-A-C-K-S. Bounce. No. I can't get it. Gotta come up here. Come over here. Okay. So go this way. I wonder what the midway patch will add in terms of the gacha stuff. Oh yeah, wasn't there like a free dress or something? Oh, that's in the... that's this, right? This is the free dress. The serpent is a liar.
Sith the serpent is a liar! She tricked everyone!
That's hard to believe. Maybe there's more to the story.
Huh. It'll be too late for second guesses when misfortune strikes. We must take back the Orosa Scepter. The hands of traitors must not hold our god's power.
Ooh. And we have ghosts back here.
With the key we were given, the gates of the Serpentine ruins will swing wide open for us. The main force is already hidden under a veil of mist. Once the time is right, we'll strike Florowish and start the war. It's been centuries since the Veil fall, since our god left this world. This time, we must discover how to use the scepter and let our god's light shine once more. Those ignorant fools. They have the audacity to call us the fanatic wishers. But they have no idea. We carry a sacred mission to revive our god.
Interesting. Hope they don't retcon this again.
May the Wishing One's blessings remain. Even though he has long since departed, he still cares for his people and called forth the serpent to watch over us.
Give the scepter to the Divine Envoy! No one's more worthy than Sith!
Nikki, the Shadows mentioned the Mistveil War and the Fanatic Wishers.
If I remember correctly, all of this actually happened in Wishfield. It seems these shadows really are echoes from the past, living snapshots of history. But there is still one thing that I don't get. Why are they always talking about the serpent? From the sound of it, the serpent named Sith was alive during the Mistveil War. Well, if you can call it alive. She disguised herself as the Wishing One's divine envoy, as a means to get a hold of the Arosa Scepter. And after that, she even murdered someone.
These shadows, could they be the souls of those persecuted by the serpent? Ghosts trapped here by their regrets?
Possibly. Isn't there a Blue Tears legend about returning to yesterday? Maybe that's what it means. Bringing people back from the past, like these shadows and that mysterious voice. Maybe she's a person who was alive long ago. She mentioned death. Maybe she was one of the victims of the serpent too. And what we're hearing is an old cry for help.
But why would the Blue Tears come find us? Whatever happened to her, it's been centuries. She's probably long gone now.
Upstream I drift, soft and light, to yesterday's fading plight. Maybe it's not just a cry for help. Maybe she actually wants us to help make things right. But we still don't know who she is, or what regret she left behind.
Nikki, did you hear something just now?
That noise. Someone's following us.
It came from somewhere over that way. Come on, let's go.
Very bright. The game got very bright. That was odd. I kind of want to change the time of day so that if it does that again... All right. Yes. Man, they reset everything. So I don't know if you guys noticed. They reset my audio. They also reset the Parapal stuff. This stuff. I don't know. That's odd.
Don't look like it's here either. Let's keep looking around. Whoa, Ashley! Don't worry, Nikki. I'll keep myself safe.
Yeah, you better.
Gotcha. All right, spill it. Why were you stalking us?
I wasn't stalking you. I was just lurking, watching what you were doing and trying to figure out these shadows.
That's called stalking.
I just noticed a bunch of shadows suddenly pop up around the ruins. Then you and this weird cat showed up, and it looked like you could talk to them.
So, you got curious?
Exactly. I thought maybe these ghosts of history had summoned you. So I decided to tail you and see what I could find out.
I see now. You misunderstood. We don't know where these ghosts of history came from, and we can't talk to the shadows. But we can hear what they're saying. So, the ghosts of history, is that what you're calling them?
Yes. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Phoebe, and I'm a historian. I came to these ruins because I'm researching a subject related to the Mistveil War. And for this particular topic, I have a special connection. An ancestor who was a fanatic wisher.
What did she mean by reintroduce? Have we met her before? I don't recognize her.
Fanatic wishers?
I'm gonna say I don't know about them, just so she'll tell me more.
Not really. I just picked up some bits and pieces from the shadows. I was hoping to find someone who knows more.
If I remember right, the Fanatic Wishers raided Florawish and Stoneville under the Mist Veil, and they stole the Arosa Scepter, didn't they?
And those shadows we saw, they said the serpent disguised herself as a divine envoy and took the scepter. Phoebe, do you know anything about that?
Strange. Unlike my family, you don't seem afraid of the name Fanatic Wishers.
Well, if you said you wanted to destroy Wishfield and make everyone miserable, then yes, I'd be scared. Actually, no. I'd be really mad. But since you haven't told us why you mentioned them, I figured I'd listen till the end.
If only more people thought like you. The truth is, my family's full of people we're proud of. It's just that one ancestor who joined the Fanatic Wishers. No one ever talks about him. It's like he's a ghost.
Being afraid of someone long gone, someone you can't even see, it does sound like facing a ghost.
Exactly. But I've never liked pretending things didn't happen. All these years, I've been chasing the truth behind that ghost. Ah, sorry, I still haven't answered your question. That divine envoy you mentioned might actually be linked to my ancestor.
Really?
Yes. That so-called divine envoy is rarely mentioned. In fact, in all the historical records I've read, there's nothing connecting them to the Mistveil War, and nothing at all that links them to the Arosa Scepter. Only a single journal page I found buried in my family's archives. It briefly mentions that divine envoy. From what I gathered, I believe my ancestor might not have joined the Fanatic Wishers out of malice, but for some greater purpose. Nikki, I happened to overhear you speaking to the shadows earlier, so I'd like to ask for your help.
Hold up! How do you know Nikki's name? How long were you eavesdropping for?
All of it? The things you've discovered are incredibly valuable. I was actually planning to include it in my thesis. I'll list you in the acknowledgements, of course.
That's tempting, Phoebe. Actually, I've also been investigating a mysterious voice that may be linked to that so-called divine envoy. Maybe we can team up.
Amazing. Who knows? I might be able to uncover the voice's identity from historical records. Then you can help me prove that the Forgotten Ghost was actually someone remarkable. In that case, Nikki, I'd make you a co-author on my thesis.
What about me? Me!
Of course, and Momo too. I can't wait to start working with you both. Nikki, I've cross-referenced several locations where the shadows are gathering in large numbers. I found that many of them overlap with key sites from the Mistveil War. So, based on that, I made some educated guesses about where else the shadows might gather. Let's start right away.
Found you! Nowhere to hide now!
Okay. Well, at least we're finally getting some lore about this area. Can I talk to you? Children. When Miss Alicia, that's how they said her name. When Miss Alicia waves her hand and whoosh, damn it. Whoosh, the Esslings disappear just like that. Amazing. When I grow up, I want to be just like Miss Alicia and help everyone. Tomorrow, please come soon. Oh, more things to fight. Can I talk to you? I came all the way over here to talk to you and I can't talk to you. How disappointing. Okay. Finally, a good night's sleep. Last night I finally had a good night's sleep for the first time in ages. Never thought these old bones were still worthy of such peaceful rest. This shelter truly is a blessing from the Divine Envoy. Yes, the moment we dragged our things through the gate and saw all those traps laid out, it was the first time I felt safe. I lost my place where I was reading. First time I really felt safe. Like we didn't have to worry about another Ashling attack. I'm not gonna remember this voice in a few minutes. Thank you, Divine Envoy. Thank you, Wishing One, for your mercy. Can't talk to you. Grab this. Oh, hey, you're over here. Blue light.
From what I've observed, blue fireflies tend to gather around the shadows. They could lead the way.
Nikki, look! The blue fireflies are moving! Let's follow them!
It shouldn't be far now. I wonder what we'll discover.
Alicia. And Memory Shadow.
I'm sorry, Alicia. I didn't mean to bother you. I just wanted to quietly leave these 2 sprigs of soft daisies at your door.
Oh, manual. Need to.
My sister headed out early this morning after you defeated the monsters in that area. She said she was gathering materials for the Whimancer to patch up some clothes. I was just thinking, if there's anything you need, just say the word. We can't fight monsters like you do, but we can help collect materials.
Whimancer. Interesting. I think that's the first time I've heard them call someone a Whimancer. It's like a necromancer, but for whim.
Oh, I totally forgot about mending clothes. Don't worry about it. And please thank your sister for me. The flowers she picked are absolutely beautiful.
You...
Of course I remember. I remember the path to the riverside was blocked too. I'll figure something out. About your sister's eyes, those monsters. There will be a way.
That voice. Nikki, that's the same mysterious voice we heard by the lake.
So that was Alicia. The one killed by Sith the Serpent. That voice we heard must have been left behind after she was attacked by Sith. From the sound of it, during the Mistvale War, she was a hero to many. No, hero might not be the right word. The war brought terrible suffering to innocent people, but because of those like her, hope could still live in their hearts.
What a tragedy. Someone like her was taken by the serpent. Nikki, do you think she was so well loved back then? That maybe Phoebe can find her in some of the history books?
Maybe. And if we can figure out what kind of life she had, maybe we'll understand what kind of regrets she had. Then we can help her in the present. Also, she was called a Whimancer. That's a weird title.
No, it's not.
Do you think people made it up back then because the fanatic wishers didn't like the term stylist? Let's ask Phoebe when we see her.
Strange. Many of the shadows we passed on the way don't quite match my hypothesis. Nikki, I'd like to check another location later to confirm my hypothesis. Could you help by listening to the nearby shadows and recording what they say?
I think that Whimmancer is a really cool name, and there should be an Infinity Nikki RPG where I'm a Whimmancer and I can run around and make Whim skeletons. That would be cool. I can be a... I can be a Whim Lich. I don't know why that name just sounds funny to me, a Whim Lich. Whimlich, a Whim Lich.
Hey, is he okay? He keeps talking to that scale bracelet, laughing and crying, like a conversation. That bracelet, doesn't it look just like the Divine Envoy's scales?
You don't know the story. He and his little brother fled here together, but they ran into a monster along the way. His brother threw himself in front of the attack. A few days ago, he volunteered to help haul supplies, and the Divine Envoy gave him that bracelet. She said it would bring him protection. He returned and broke down in tears, saying that maybe if he'd had that bracelet earlier and given it to his brother, maybe he'd still be alive.
Nikki, they mentioned the scale bracelet.
Could it really be that Sith made it from her own scales? That she made it to protect people?
But she's not even a real Divine Envoy. Why would she do that?
If it was just about gaining people's trust, they already believed she was a Divine Envoy. Everyone believed in her. She didn't need to do something like that. Unless she was up to something. But he seemed just like an ordinary person.
No way she did all this just to be nice, right?
Wait, didn't Deanna also lose a scale bracelet? You don't think the two bracelets are connected somehow, do you? Momo, let's head to the lakeside and ask her.
I'm pretty sure they're connected. It's probably even the same bracelet. I know that goes to Poke. Poke. Give me the whirlies.
Hey, did you hear? During the last wishing ceremony, people asked the Divine Envoy to grant them shelter. And they actually got it! They say we can all hide in that huge cavern now! The Wishing One really did send an envoy to protect us! There's still hope!
Divine Envoy. When the Silvergale left us for good, my children were taken too. Now that the prophecy has returned, maybe they're on their way home too. Please plant a lamp bloom for them. That way they can find their way back.
A wishing ceremony. I guess there are some wishes even the Wishing One can't fulfill.
And the Divine Envoy was actually the serpent in disguise.
But the serpent did build a shelter for them. She tried to make their wishes come true. Was that all really just to win people's trust? Also, something a shadow said earlier was kinda strange. It was like they'd actually been there, back when the Wishing One still roamed the land as the Silvergale. We really need to tell Phoebe about all of this.
Before we head back to Phoebe, let's go ask about the scale bracelet.
How am I standing on this plant? I was taking screenshots to make thumbnails. Okay, let's go take a look at whatever this next yellow dot is. Ooh, can I talk to people? Hey, thanks for grabbing your daily. People crying. Hello. Can you hear the stomping? I don't know if you guys can hear the neighbors stomping above me. I don't know how well my microphone is picking that up. Someone is upstairs and they are stomping like crazy. They stomp all the time. Caffeinate? Okay, I'll drink some coffee.
At night, time flies by so much faster. Before I've even done anything, it's already morning.
And yet somehow you never sleep. Yeah, I had some coffee. I have coffee right here, right next to me. I actually made a fresh batch. Nope. Okay, I have to wait for him to finish that full animation. Grasshoppers. I would say that, not that anyone asked, but I would say this story is a lot more interesting than the past few stories have been. So this gives me hope that there is possibly some direction. Now I am going to be disappointed when this disappears because that's just how this game does things. But you know, I'm used to it at this point. And I do play it all the time, so. Oh, you're at the beach or pool. You're being a mermaid. Okay, this one, there's no talking. Okay. Ugh, the 8. Just hearing that name makes me sick. They were nothing but thieves, stealing divine power for themselves. So this is the 8 that Giovanni mentioned. They're like the 8 guardians or something like that. Exactly. Well, I had enough of them. They go on and on, mourning the wishing one while scrambling to become stylists. All they care about is getting whim for themselves. They won't admit that it was the stylists who stole the gods' power and caused their downfall. Ah, someone sounds bitter. All right, let's talk to you. Gotta take another round of patrols.
Looks like everyone nearby has been told. One more time, let's circle the lake, just in case anyone's in trouble.
Deanna, what are you muttering about?
Oh, Nikki and Momo. It's kind of a long story. Not long after you two left, a bunch of strange shadows started appearing around the Blue Tears, so I figured I'd hang around, just in case. Why are you two back here?
Well...
And then we tell her about the shadows and the bracelet.
This scale bracelet was given to my ancestor a long time ago, when a passing ranger and her companion saved him from a monster. This can protect you from Esslings. Keep it close until you don't need it anymore. That's all the ranger said before hurrying off. So how long would they need it for? For generations, this remained unanswered. Back in that age of disaster and chaos, who wouldn't want something like that?
Exactly! A life-saving item? You'd never let it go.
But when someone else collapsed right in front of my ancestor, that's when he understood. The apocalypse shattered the old ways of life, like a storm or a wildfire. Everyone got swept up in it. No one could stand against it alone. The ranger couldn't save everyone, neither could my ancestor, but at the very least, he could save the person in front of him. Since then, that bracelet has been passed along, and our family began to travel. They went from one country to another. The more suffering they witnessed, the more they realized how much more suffering there was, in places we couldn't see.
For one bracelet, that's very profound.
Oh, I didn't want to burden you before, so I didn't tell you. I grew up hearing that story often. I dreamed of becoming someone like that ranger, someone who could give others strength. To me, she felt like a faraway friend, like a star in the sky. I always wondered, all those centuries ago, what kind of person was she, and where did she travel? My family believes the bracelet is meant for whoever dares to go the farthest, where danger lurks in the unknown. Before my grandmother passed, she gave it to me and encouraged me to start my own journey. That's why I came to Wishfield. I wanted to learn more about the ranger. This is where she came from. But these past few days, I haven't had much luck.
What's her name? Maybe we've heard of her.
Alicia. Ranger Alicia. And her friend, Sith.
Wait, Sith? You mean Alicia and Sith the Serpent were friends? Deanna, when your ancestor met her, was Sith a giant serpent?
I've never heard anything like that. If she was a giant serpent, I'm sure my ancestor would have mentioned it.
But the bracelets are the same, and have the same power. Just one was given by Alicia, and the other by Sith the Serpent. What exactly was their relationship? Were they allies or enemies?
That era was so long ago. Most of its history has been lost to time. I've been here for so long, and until you showed up, I hadn't heard a single word about Alicia. But you've uncovered a lot. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
You're right. Come on, Momo. Let's check out the rest of the shadows nearby.
Good luck! And please, if you do discover anything about Alicia, promise you'll tell me. You can find me at the Meadow Wharf!
Investigation complete. Nikki, let's go back and talk to Phoebe about everything we've discovered.
So we walk away and then I can teleport and I'm right back next to her. Oh, that's funny. Games are funny. Bless our mission. Oh, wishing one, please bless our mission. I have nothing left to hold on to. Only the hope that you'll once again shine your grace upon this shadowed world. Yes, dearest wishing one, return to Wishfield. For that noble purpose, I'm willing to give my life. Well, that's a lot of faith. Poke. And there's another one over here too that I can poke. Can't talk to you. What is right? What is wrong? Starting a war is wrong. But if it's for the wishing one, then it's justified. What's right? What's right? What's wrong? I can't tell anymore. I just can't. But she says it all murmuring. I can't tell anymore. I just can't. I think Nikki walking away. I'm still thinking about that cutscene. Nikki walking away in the middle of that conversation just makes me think about things that I've done before, where someone has been talking to me and I'm like, you know, I'm done with this conversation, and I just walk away. I've done that so many times in China.
Hi, Phoebe. We're back.
Oh.
Just a moment. Let's put the rest aside for now. Nikki, could you help me sense this shadow here? I think I just saw my family's crest on him. Nikki, I think the ghost I've been chasing this whole time might be standing right in front of me.
I see.
We have to go back!
Go back? I dragged you all the way out of that cursed cavern, and you want to run back in? They told you there was treasure in that cavern, but not that it's filled with traps and hidden weapons. You told me there was treasure too, but left out the part where the treasure is just some worthless legend.
You short-sighted fool! Once we find a way to wield the Arosa Scepter, there's no wish we won't be able to grant!
It's not possible! People died, and all we got was a page torn from an old journal. It's got nothing to do with the scepter.
Wait. So the journal was taken from inside the cavern?
What's wrong? What did you hear? This means my entire premise is wrong. That journal wasn't written by my ancestor. It was an old record they found in the cavern. The Arosa Scepter, the Divine Envoy, they're even more ancient.
So, the shadows appearing near the blue tears, the ghosts of history, they're not just from the Mistvale War, are they?
That's right. The term Windmancer only appears in documents that predate the rise of the Eight. It refers to those who wielded Wim before the discovery of the stone tablets, through more primitive means. The stone tablets discovered by the Eight allowed more people to access and use Wim. After that, the word stylist gradually replaced the term Windmancer. So, going off of what the Shadows have been saying, there are actually two separate different time periods here. One is from the Mistvale War, and one is from after the Veilfall, but before the Eight emerged.
So there are shadows from two different eras. That's why it felt like the time they were describing didn't line up with the Mistvale War.
So, further in the past, the Serpent posed as a divine envoy and obtained the Arosa Scepter. Later, she killed a Windmancer named Alicia. She was exposed, and she lost the scepter. It matches the historical records. After Florawish was rebuilt, the Arosa Scepter was in the hands of the Wishing One's statue, until the fanatic Wishers took it.
After that, the story we heard before starts when the fanatic Wishers went into the cavern to find a way for humans to use the Arosa Scepter, right?
Yes. About the fanatic Wishers. Nikki, could you help me investigate one more location? I know it might not be connected to the major historical events we just uncovered, but it's important to me.
No problem. Don't worry, Phoebe. We'll head right over.
Okay. Let's follow her. She walks funny. Where are we going? Really? Just here?
Over here.
What about the records? About how to use the scepter? Were they stolen?
I don't know what happened. I didn't even see what the attacker looked like.
He was just waiting for us to remove the records. We've been completely fooled, from start to finish. It was all a scam! The Wishing One is never coming back. I've done so much to revive him. He should have granted my wish to have the finest clothes and endless wealth!
What are you doing? You threw away the key?
Yes. Now no one can enter the Serpentine ruins. This page here is the only thing I took from the cavern. It better be worth something.
That's everything I heard. I'm so sorry, Phoebe.
Greedy. Stupid. Arrogant. Selfish. All this time, the ghost I was chasing was actually like this.
Phoebe.
No. Don't try to comfort me. Since finding that ghost in the journal page, I've been combing through dusty archives, chasing a name lost to time. I wanted to prove that even someone ignored by history could have lived a life full of glory and meaning. The truth is, I've been afraid all along. Afraid that one day, my research would yield conclusions I'd rather not find. I've been afraid of the truth.
I think it's okay to be afraid of the truth, Phoebe. What matters most is how you choose to face it. Historians are often confronted with many truths. Oftentimes, they don't match their original assumptions.
That's true. History isn't all glory and triumph. There's also destructive greed, whispered grief, and kindness that burns bright. Sometimes it's these fragile, forgotten fragments that make history what it truly is. Sorry, Nikki. I got a little shaken up. But I haven't forgotten who I am. Whether it's ugly, foolish, or noble, it's my duty as a historian to record it truthfully. Anyway, thank you both for helping me. Our work together isn't over yet, though. I promise to help you uncover the story behind that mysterious voice. So, let's keep going. Actually, something you said caught my attention. Those shadows you found mentioned a place called the Serpentine Ruins, and running into layers of traps. Based on everything else you've discovered, that cavern might be a massive shelter built by the Serpent.
Back to the Serpent again. Well, that explains why we heard Alicia's voice there. She must have been very important to Sith. If they were truly friends, and the Serpent killed her in the end... Phoebe, does the name Alicia ring any bells?
The records are scattered and conflicting. Even the Serpent had barely any reliable records, let alone an ordinary person struggling to survive after the Veilfall.
Then I guess Alicia is just another ghost buried by time.
Yes. The more desperate the era, the more ghosts we find. I have a bold theory, Nikki. Are you willing to take this journal page with you?
Take it? Isn't it a precious family heirloom?
You know the truth now. It's not really linked to my family. But for the theory I'm entertaining, it may be the only clue we have left. I've been wondering, why do these shadows come from two wildly different eras? Maybe the Serpent really was active during the Veilfall, but what about during the Mistveil War? I have a feeling that hidden in that cavern lay the answers we seek.
I see. Thank you, Phoebe.
No need. I'm also curious about this Alicia ghost. Maybe when my curiosity gets too strong to ignore, I'll come chasing after you.
Nikki, be extra careful when you open this. It's so old and fragile.
Okay, let's read this. This is the sacred day we've long been waiting for. Our chosen one begged the divine envoy to show mercy, which is why we have today's wishing ceremony, where people follow the chosen one to the wishing altar, hoping to converse with the divine envoy. The night was long, so the divine envoy They told us to place glimmer drops on our lanterns to light the road ahead. As others began to pray, I nervously looked around, terrified they'd discover my wish was too greedy. I want to make a wish that benefits everyone. And since the Divine Envoy possesses the Erosa Scepter, she should be able to help me achieve it. Anyway, Divine Envoy of the Wishing One, please hear my voice.
People followed the priest to the wishing altar, hoping to speak with the Wishing One's Divine Envoy. Looks like this was torn from a regular person's diary. Oh, Wishing One, please, hear my voice.
Nikki!
A torn page about the wishing ceremony. Okay.
Your clothes!
This is unbelievable. Maybe it's because of the prayer you just said?
This lamp, it seems to attract the glimmer drops.
In the past, people would collect glimmer drops to light up the road. Maybe it's some kind of guide.
Nikki, let's try to collect more glimmer drops, then light up the lights.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. And I can actually run around in the outfit that I do not technically own. So I could take a photo. Take a photo and then let's let's see what kind of photo I can get. I could do this one. Here's the bubble. I can be so obnoxious. I should probably get a photo over here by all the shiny stuff. Let's see if I can, how close I can zoom. The flag. The flag. Maybe like this? That grass is gonna...
Nikki, if you go any further, you'll lose me.
Good. Don't tempt me, boy. Don't tempt me. Hey, look at the camera. I can't zoom out anymore. Like this, maybe? Oh, I could do it over here or this way. This grass is in the way. Like this? Yeah. Okay. That seems okay. And then, you know, I don't have the blue glimmer stuff. Oh, woe is me.
She'll hear us for sure. She's the divine envoy.
Whoops.
Oh, wishing one, may your light shine and your blessings endure.
It's not as pretty as I thought it would be. The stuff. The water stuff. I do want to get a photo with this though. Here maybe? Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw an ad up to get rid of pre-rolls because I've run out of snoozes. And while I do that, while it's running, I will take this photo, or try to. Okay, look at the camera. Zoom in. Okay, top of the head, bottom, arm. All right. And oh, I actually think less exposure looks better. Contrast. Ooh, wow, that's really bright and pretty. Saturation. Natural saturation. Highlights. Shadows. Give me big shadows. This one? No. This one? This one? This one? This looks nice. This could be a nice thumbnail. What do you think? Well, I don't know if anyone can even see this. Well, if you're watching the VOD, what do you think? Leave a comment. And if you are not stuck behind the ads, let me know. This looks nice, though. I think this looks nice. Hey, ads are over. Fantastic. All right. And now we have pre-roll off. Should be off for about an hour. It's not showing me. Let me try refreshing this page. I see. It just says pre-rolls off with a dash. Okay. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this as a thumbnail idea. I'll see if I can get Infinity Nikki to fit right here. I just noticed this is clipping a little bit. Get it like that. So it doesn't, the clipping is not so obvious. Just to make sure. Because when it comes up like that, it looks bad. To me. Okay. Since ads are over, let's continue.
No rush, my love. Let's take our time. As long as we make it, the Divine Envoy will save you.
Can't talk to anyone.
Hurry up, hurry! We need to be in the front row. I want to ask where Daddy went.
Daddy went to the great beyond, and only coffee will return him. Bring the coffee. Smash. Nom nom nom. Hello.
Are the ceremonies getting more frequent?
Are they?
It's not like we have a choice. At least, our family doesn't.
Why not? Is Sith the serpent eating the people? When will this kind of life finally be over? Poke! Hello.
What about the S-Lings? Will they come back? When will it happen again?
Who can answer us? Can the Divine Envoy answer us?
I don't know, can it? I see shinies to grab. Grab the shinies. Smash and grab. Oh no, come back. Don't fall in the water. Okay. Wait, where do I go now? There, manual. O divine envoy of the wishing one, please hear my very feminine voice. The most feminine of all. Do I go this way? Use the bug. Oh, man. Why did I not read what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to catch these things. Oh, it's glowing now. Oh, it's also daytime. I need to switch it back to nighttime. No, not glow up. But that's interesting. I can actually see that outfit. You know, being able to use the outfit does make the outfit more appealing. I'll admit that. It makes me say, you know, I kind of do like this outfit a little bit. That's what I was doing. Changing the time. Changing it to nighttime. Oh no. Okay. I gotta catch this one.
Yeah, the lamp is fully lit. Nikki, there are a lot of shadows gathering on the island up ahead. Let's go check it out.
Huh. So could I... Ooh, now it's very glowy. I can actually be over here like this. You know, because I want to take pictures, I guess. Then give. Yeah, I like this lighting. And then what was it? It was like... It wasn't this. Wasn't that. It's this one. That's a nice one. And you can see this a little better. All right, that's probably enough. Oh, and I can have her face the camera. Ooh, that's a nice one. These are some nice photos. I do wonder if this glowy thing is like only here, or if in the future, like if I were to have this outfit, if I could have the glowy thing. That'd be cool. And I could also do it like this, where I'm over here. Because if there's one thing I've learned about Infinity Nikki, you gotta make sure you get all the stuff you want to do done when you have the opportunity. Because there's no redo button. There's no rewatch for the cutscenes. There's no redo for any of these moments in the story. You can't replay anything. And these glowy things, I can actually... I'm pretty sure I could make these so I could fill this out with more glowy things if I wanted. This is a nice one. Okay. Catch another. Okay, now we go to the center island, which... Oh my goodness, I can't switch. I can only be the bug catcher. Yeah, it automatically puts me back as the bug catcher. That's weird. I'll go to the island at night. Well, have I been goofing around that much?
Wait, is that... a key?
Is that the one Phoebe's ancestor lost in the lake centuries ago? If so, does that mean we can get into that cavern now?
But it seems like something's missing.
Can it even be used? It's so worn out.
Don't cry. When the sun trembles in the sky, look to the children and the flowers.
Huh? That's Alicia's voice.
Don't cry. Those of us who survived long not for tomorrow, only for each night. Light the bonfire. Let the knit moths dance. They fly toward me, as if in this world there is still light.
Long not for tomorrow, only for each night. Is that what Alicia from that era was trying to say?
According to Phoebe, she lived after the Veilfall, but before the Eight appeared. It's hard to imagine what that time must have been like.
I guess back then, right after the gods vanished, the dark ran rampant, and the natural disasters never stopped. Life was nothing like it is now here in Wishfield. Constantly losing their loved ones without warning, they were forced to leave everything they cherished. Praying often for the smallest of wishes, like just having a normal day. But the wishing one who once heard their prayers was long gone.
Threatened by Esslings each day? Too afraid to sleep because your house might collapse? That kind of life sounds utterly hopeless.
Yes. In times like that, who even has the strength to dream of tomorrow? Holding on to that tiny flicker of light beside her. Fighting to stay alive. Maybe it was the only thing left that Alicia could do. And because of her, that faint light kept spreading, reaching more and more people. She held on to hope and it survived the dark, just long enough to keep on burning.
Alicia was incredible.
It's sad that she was killed by the serpent. Only a few fragments of sound and shadow remain. And so many questions. Momo, the Blue Tears gave us this key. Do you think it'll help us uncover more of the truth?
It's definitely possible. Isn't it like what Craig said in that lullaby? Blue tears, guarded years. How did it go?
Secret, something about regrets. So I have two options. My head's covering it up. Something about secrets, something about regrets. I think it was regrets, but I don't remember.
Upstream I drift, soft and light, to yesterday's fading plight.
Wait, we still haven't figured out what her regret was.
Right. Like this key and the secrets whispered by the Blue Tears. It feels like we're missing something.
Nikki, it moved!
Momo, quick! Maybe if we follow the key, it'll lead us to more of the truth. Maybe we can help her.
Yeah, I'm with you all the way.
Okay, we follow the key. We bounce on the key. Key fragment 1. A fragment of the Serpent Ruins key.
It feels like something's missing.
Hey, Nikki, the key is moving again. Let's keep up.
So the key is broken into pieces and I'm collecting the pieces. That's what I'm gathering from this. Key fragment 2.
Another fragment. Nikki, let's keep following it.
A ghost to poke. Okay. Key fragment 3.
Looks like we're close to collecting all the fragments.
Four.
Oh, yay! The key is complete now! Oh, wait. What's that over there?
But if we escape Wishfield, where else can we go? Oh, Wishing One, please show us the way.
Enough. The gods won't hear our prayers anymore. We need to run before the monsters catch up. Just run. Don't look back.
Tell us, where are the monsters?
Where? Nowhere is safe anymore. You, outsiders, don't go any further into Wishfield.
Sith, this time, I know we'll save everyone.
A giant serpent! She must be a divine envoy of the Wishing One sent to protect us. The ground won't collapse anymore, and the Esslings won't devour us.
Divine Serpent, I offer you my loyalty. Please keep us safe. I want to live. I want to live!
The Wishing One's been gone too long. Driven to the edge by the dark. They need something to believe in. You see, even if that belief is built on a lie, it's still better than endless despair.
The divine envoy's hurt? Even the envoy is bleeding? I knew it. We're not gonna make it. This is the end.
What are those cursed Esslings? We keep killing them, but they keep coming. Why do we have to suffer like this?
Mommy, the divine envoy swallowed a whole bunch of Esslings, but she's still hurting. Why can't even she use her whim to make the pain go away?
Sith, how long have you kept your body in its serpent form? Since we arrived in Wishfield, have you rested even once? There has to be a way. I've almost deciphered the ancient scroll you gave me. If I can unlock its divine power, you'll finally be able to rest.
What? Why are there so many Esslings all of a sudden? Save us! Divine envoy, please save us!
Divine Envoy. What good is that name? Look at her, crying like she actually cares. She killed Alicia! She lied to all of us!
Imprison her!
Imprison her! Throw her in the air! She does!
Don't cry. Sith. Don't cry. It's okay. Even if I turn to ash, my life burned brighter than any legend. Don't cry.
Strange. Why does Alicia's shadow always sound as if she's talking directly to us? As if we're someone else.
Someone else? Come to think of it, she kept repeating, like she was talking to Sith. Don't cry, Sith. Does she think we're Sith?
No way. They weren't really speaking to us. It's like they're just reliving something.
Like, their memories?
Right, their memories. And if it's Sith's memories, then it all makes sense. Everything we saw of Alicia, her travels, her return home, the chaos during the Mistvale War when the Fanatic Wishers stormed the ruins. But not once did we ever see Sith the Serpent.
Those shadows show two different time periods. Only someone like Sith could have lived for such a long time. Nikki, I think you're right. These shadows must be Sith's memories.
They're all ancient, from so long ago. That's why most of them are so blurry. But Alicia's voice is always so clear.
It must be because Alicia meant the world to Sith.
That's right. They fought side by side, and they bravely protected this land together. The Divine Envoy, she only pretended to be it to give people hope. They were both wounded, always teetering on the edge of despair, but they never gave up.
So then, how did it all end up like that? They loved each other so much. Even in her final moments, Alicia never blamed Sith. And Sith, she was in so much pain.
Then, maybe this is their regret. A regret only the Blue Tears remember. But now the key is complete. We can head to the Serpentine Ruins. We can find out the truth. Why Sith killed Alicia.
It's been so long. Nikki, do you really think Sith is still there?
I don't know. But during the Blue Tears season, her memories still flood. And Alicia's voice still hasn't faded. I believe that whether she's still there or not, the cavern she built for everyone, the one that never collapsed, must hold the answers we're looking for. And if she's still there, we need to free her from that prison of water, from all her sorrow. In my heart, I believe that's what Alicia would have wanted.
Alright, let's go to the Serpentine Ruins and see.
Okay. A key used to unlock the Serpentine Ruins. It can unlock the Serpentine Ruins. The rust has been scrubbed away. The gem gleams once more, and the truth long buried in centuries of silence still awaits. Never lost, never forgotten. All right. Well, I'm going to end stream here. Because I've been going for an extra hour. I usually only go for 2 hours. I've gone for 3 hours today. So yeah, if you are still watching, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And which don't I have a new wave? I have this wave. Look at the camera. And don't I have a second wave? Yeah, this one. This is the other wave. So, until next time, stay healthy and continue to stay awesome. Bye.